Okay, YouTubers, it's cooking show time. I'm going to cook something that's a variation of something I actually do at Christmas. It's going to be weird, though, because a lot of things I don't have, so I'm going to play with what I got. Let's get started. Okay, the first thing I have is a couple of red peppers, and I cut them in half and cored and cleaned them out. What I've done next is I've cut down some mushrooms pretty small. I'm going to carry on. Next, I've chopped up about 1/3 of an onion or so, dice it up real small. And you can see down in there I put some olive oil. Let's go put this on the burner. Okay, so those are all in there. Burner's on. Plugged in daddy. And we're going to get cooking. So we're letting this cook down a little bit. This is usually a little bit more complicated than camping does, but I figured what the heck, I'd do something a little different. What a nice place, you know? Spanish moss, nice people. Enjoying myself. I'm going to take this is a pound, I'm only going to use about 1/2 pound of hot sausage. I'm going to start it in that pan that I almost knocked over. Now again, there's a lot of things missing from what I normally do with this, but you do with what you want, what you got. And I'm only just getting this started because there's another step in the process. Just a few minutes. Okay, so it's nowhere near done, but it's done for now, so I'm going to turn it off and move on to the next step. I'm going to put this into that bowl. Okay, so that's in there. Let's take it inside and add some more stuff to it. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to stress again. I don't have everything I normally use to make this, but I'm going to try to make it work with what I have. Which is how RV cooking often goes. Hold on, let's try something. So next I'm going to add some Italian breadcrumbs. I always use contadina, that's just me. So I added maybe 1/3 of a cup or so, I'm not sure. Next we're going to put some cheese in there. And the great thing about the breadcrumbs is you can always add more, but you can't take it out. And there's the cheese, and it's not that much. Now I'm going to mix it all up. Needs a little bit more breadcrumbs. And next some garlic salt. Okay, that's mixed up. And again, it's a lot different than I usually make it. But now it's time for the new wave oven. I know you people knew what was coming. Okay, there we go. Peppers are on there. And then, again, this new wave isn't very big. I'm going to put the potatoes, I slice them, so they're going to open up. Slice them down like 3/4 of the way, sideways. And then I did a couple long ways. Now they're coated with butter and they're going to cook a lot faster. Sliced that way. Again, 3/4 of the way through, every 1/4 of an inch or so, even closer, horizontally across the potato, and then about 3 times through the length of the potato. Now, we're going to add that concoction into these. And I got enough leftovers I'm going to put inside and put it in the bag. Okay, so everything is in there, and we're going to do cook time. I'm going to do 30 minutes. Start it up. Let it go. Alrighty. Almost halfway. It's cruising right along. But again, these minis are pretty small. As you can see, those baked potatoes aren't that big. And just basically 2/2 of one pepper is fitting in there. But this won't be as good as it normally is when I make it at Christmas. There's a couple people that just love these things. But, you know, you can't have all the ingredients when you're RVing. But hopefully it'll turn out good. Okay, I'm going to pause it for a second. I threw some cheese on the top. Start it back up and we'll melt some cheese over it. Okay, that's got about 3 or 4 minutes left to go, and I think it's done, so I'm going to take it out. So there we go. Gonna put some more butter on it. And next, a little bit more garlic salt on the potato. Makes everything better. And I got a salad with a fresh cucumber on it. One of those bag salads. Iceberg, because that's what I prefer. I don't like the foo-foo salads. With some zesty Italian dressing. And that's going to be dinner. But I would be remiss without a taste test, so we'll do that in a second. Okay, so the potato first. There's a potato. And it really does come out well that way. It cooks a lot quicker, and it tastes pretty good. And all I did was wash the potato. Okay, and then there's the stuffed red pepper. And I'll tell you what, it's not quite as good as it is at Christmas because they're missing stuff, but that's still pretty darn good. So that's my meal for today, YouTubers. Somewhere in Georgia. Have a great and wonderful day.